Is character design truly a problem in Genshin Impact? Short answer, maybe. Long answer, maybe. That was at least 6 A's longer. If you disagree that design is a problem, then let me change your mind with no words, a simple expression of thought through grunts and sounds. Yo, what am I doing? Thank you. Round of applause. But sarcasm aside, I don't really play Genshin anymore. I really stopped paying attention to the game and its lore around the time Sumeru ended, but I returned to the game very briefly for Farina because she's cute. Argue with a wall. Point is, I don't know who any of these new characters are. I don't know their names, I don't know their stories, their playstyles, their elements, whatever. I don't know, but I don't need to know all of that to look at a design. And across Twitter, I see nothing but complaining every time a new character drops, so I wanted to take a look at a few of the newest, biggest offenders in the eyes of Hoyo Twitter and beyond. Starting with the old but gold racism drama, and I say drama very generously. I really couldn't care less about characters not being dark. If I wanted to see dark, I'd look in a mirror. And I've said it before, yet I'll say it again for those of y'all who've never heard. There are only 2 races in this world that matter. The Daytona 500 and the women's 300-meter dash. Now, Emilie, I'm gonna say Emilie. I don't know how to say her name, but I vividly remember people being up in arms enraged when she got revealed, calling her so bad, and not bad in the good way. Apparently the reason for all the hate wasn't exactly because of how she looked, but because of how she didn't look. I'm playing a game of semantics here, but hear me out. There was art going around of what people speculated Emilie would look like, and I don't know if it was a leak, an educated guess based on lore, or just fan art, but what I do know is that it clearly wasn't official. How do I know that it wasn't official? The character's literally in the game. And how can you possibly be mad at someone for making a character that didn't fit the mold you fabricated in your head? How dare they? Look, if I told you the Cryo Archon looked like this, but when they get revealed they look entirely different, whose fault is it that my expectations were skewed? Hoyo's or mine? If you said the latter, then you're indeed in need of correcting, because it's Genshin's fault their character doesn't look how I wanted them to. I see no problem with this character. She's pretty. Genshin Twitter, debunked. Next. Now this character I don't get the hate for at all. Like the last character I could understand it if you really wanted to reach and say the fan art was better than the official, but with this woman, I don't know. What's even the problem here? I've heard it was her ultimate that people had an issue with, and I mean, what's wrong with that? They gotta compete with ZZZ somehow. Actually, they're literally the same company. No, they don't have to compete. Either way, I think this character is supposed to be a succubus, so is a succubus doing succubus things such a bust? Yo, I am sorry. I don't know why I keep doing this. If the ultimate animation is really the only issue people had with this character, then whatever, major loser. Grow up. See, the joke is that people who have an issue with this character need to grow up, but I aged up, directly contrasting the words I was speaking, implying that. Anyway, I like this character's design more than Emilie's, but I do like Emilie's as well. I think they're both pretty. Either way, people are making a mountain out of molehills, or I'm just painfully easy to please. You know what? Both of those are very highly likely. Final character who I'm gonna keep brief because I don't know if what I saw of this character were leaks or if they were actually revealed, but there's a character named... I actually don't know, but it'll be on screen because I'll know in editing. And people are mad over the speculated. I just needed to make sure that they knew what this is all speculated because I don't know if this is leaks or not. Animations she has as the first quote-unquote plus size character in the game. Now I'll admit, this is definitely not a chubby model. This is more like slim thick. And for their first proclaimed chubby character, they didn't need to give her a speculated. Yes, I'm doing this again every time. Speculated eating animation and splash art with your big greedy self. They also got mad that she has a speculated can I chill attack animation where she just sits on the enemy. And to that, I say to you. Look, if the speculated dude, if that stuff is true, you can't really be mad at a big wrestler doing big wrestler things, you feel me? Of course you don't feel me. Regardless, I see no issue with Genshin designs as far as characters and animations go, or at least not with this bunch that I brought up in this video. Now, animations in the story, that's another story. If you disagree with that, this scene's gonna get gory. I don't know how y'all put up with me. Sometimes I piss myself off. But again, we were talking strictly character designs here. And as far as Emilie, the succubus, and the wrestler girl go, I like all of their designs and I like all of their animations. Even the speculated ones. Anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all boys and girls in the next one, alright? We out this piece. Yo.